Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Circle of the Seven Dice. It is time to choose your weapon. And now we are going to play a little game of Alien from Free League Publishing. Came out in 2019. And we got a little short. It's supposed to be a one-shot, but we tend to make these at least 2 or 3 sessions. I guess I will hand it on over to our game master for Chariot of the Gods.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am Dim, your friendly neighborhood game master, at least most of the time, though I am enjoying playing another character, which you will see tomorrow again, and the Sunless Citadel. But until then, I am the game master for a brand new game for all of us. So stay with us, bear with us. We are learning this system. I think it's going to be pretty cool. It's definitely something different. We are playing Alien, the role-playing game, and this was one of the free starter game sets that I got with my premium membership for Roll20, so we're going to give this a try and do this, and yeah, we're looking forward to it. So, as Mike alluded to, this is the starter campaign, or the starter scenario, for Alien, or the role-playing game called Chariot of the Gods. So, just a little intro for everybody. So, we did a little prequel. This group here, they are space truckers on the starfreighter USCS Montero. And they are running a trade route called the Gauntlet. That's not ominous at all. And the trade route is between Anchor Point Station and Earth. And they are hauling, and they are going back to Citadel Station on Earth, so that what they are hauling can be used by colony ships to get back and forth. So what are they hauling? Their cargo hold is packed with dozens of tanks of dangerous tritium gas that is in the process of decaying into extremely profitable helium-3, which is used as starship fuel. Usually cargoes such as these are towed in massive tanker modules that transport much higher concentrations of the gas a safe distance from a freight hauler. However, the Montero isn't rated as a commercial towing vehicle, and this small run is a special order for a Weyland-Yutani corporate account on Sutter's World. So they are transporting this via Earth, that is then going to go out to a colony ship going to Sutter's World, a newly established frontier colony. In fact, little known to them, but communicated to them as they were going into cryosleep, they have been deviated directly from Earth to Sutter's World. And their ship course changed by the computer. So already the company is throwing them for a loop. While the trip so far has been fairly routine, although there are a bunch of popsicles at the moment, the Montero sensors developed a glitch as you were leaving Anchor Point and descending into cryosleep. It was a minor glitch, and it was the last thing that the captain saw as she fell into sleep, although the computer assured her that everything was fine, though the last thing you saw was the warning light every so often going on and off, sporadically pinging as it showed contact with a sensor reflection in your path. But the computer assured you that everything was okay.
Of course.
Your cargo run, as I said, so far has been without incident, though. And now you are just awakening, all of you, from hypersleep, ready to deliver your goods to the colony of Sutter's World, although only Captain Miller knows that that is your new destination, and you are not returning to Earth. And when you are done, you will likely face a lengthy cryosleep to wherever your next destination is. And I'm sure most of your crew hopes it was Earth, since they were planning on shore leave. And with that, I will turn it over to Captain Miller to break that wonderful news. So, by the way, you are all waking up out of cryosleep. You all need to mark that you have the dehydrated condition at the moment, because you have been asleep for some amount of time. You were planning on being asleep for two years, but You wake up dehydrated.
All right.
Okay.
So you can mark that on your sheet.
Okay, let me get that up there. Dehydrated.
It's on the left-hand side. So.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it is. Shabam. Dehydrated.
All right. All right. So I guess we'll stop at the galley and drink up before heading back to the bridge.
So, as you all get up, for all of you, we'll introduce ourselves in the galley, but everybody out there, in your mind's eye, it's the typical, this is a small ship. There are only 5 cryopods. 2 of the cryopods or 3 of the cryopods have women in them, and 2 have men, which is the 5-person crew of the Montero. The people all get up, stretching. The women wearing their requisite space panties and flimsy shirts that don't cover up hardly anything because, damn it, this is Alien, the original universe that we're talking about here. So,
yeah,
you were getting it all. So,
time to get back in my jumpsuit.
Yes. Everybody kind of, there's no modesty on a ship like this, so everybody kind of strips down and takes a quick shower and gets their clothes on, and they begin moving zombie-like towards the galley. One of the women wearing a red trucker hat and grumbling about how it feels like she hasn't eaten for 2 years and she could drink a whole truckload's worth of gin and tonic. And the other guy next to her kind of grumbling and chuckling at the same time as they move along towards the galley. So
I'm just hoping that the coffee's a little bit better on this ship.
Yeah, I think we need a good coffee, that's for sure.
Oh yeah.
The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Just hope it doesn't have. I just hope that everybody on this ship likes the cornbread. That's all I'm saying. So.
Is it? I mean, maybe it's just me, but cornbread is kind of like pizza. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good.
You know, I hope my mom never listens to this, but not the way my mom made cornbread. That's all I'm gonna say. I hated cornbread for the first 24 years of my life, and then I ate cornbread once because someone made me, and I was like, "What is this? This is good and sweet." And they're like, "It's cornbread." I was like, "This is not cornbread. This is like no cornbread I've ever had." So.
Yeah. Well, according to Southerners, it's not supposed to be sweet. It's us Northerners that put sugar in it.
All right. Well, let me say this. I'm sorry, Mom, if you hear this. My mom's cornbread was dry. It tasted like sandpaper.
Jesus.
When you ate it, you instantly became dehydrated and had to mark that down on your character sheet. Yeah, it wasn't good. It was not good.
Yeah.
You can tell my family is full of good cooks because most of us are fat.
I used to cry as a kid when my mom said we were going to have cornbread. So
yeah.
Same thing with chili. I hated chili for the first 20-something years of my life. So
yeah.
Same thing with
man.
Stew was another one.
You're breaking my heart here with all this stuff. Just play the game in this depressing food shit.
We're playing a horror game, but it wasn't supposed to be the House of Howard horror. So yeah. Sorry. Now that everybody's depressed, put the gun down. It'll be okay. So yes, everybody gathers around the galley. The people are all breaking out their, whatever they want for food and things like that. And I'm going to take this opportunity to kind of go around the horn and let's have everybody introduce their characters, kind of tell a little bit about, or at least ping so that everyone can see your token and describe what your character looks like. I'm playing 3 NPCs because we have 5 pre-generated characters here. So we've got our 2 players, and I'm playing the other 3. And we'll do that for everybody, for all the listening people out there. So let's go with the captain first, because the captain's in charge, at least That's what she thinks anyway. So.
In theory, yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. So I'm playing Vanessa Miller, who is the captain of the ship, and she's somebody who's been in the service or the company for a while, and she's just trying to get her ship and get out at this point, and she's kind of hoping that the last jobs that she's getting will be all that she needs to be to run an independent operation and take the ship with her. But I don't think the company is going to let her do that, and we're going to find out why pretty soon, probably.
okay.
Okay. I'm a little confused. Are we introducing our characters to the viewers or to the people at the table eating breakfast with us?
To the viewers, because you guys have all been a crew for a while.
Okay.
In fact, 4 of you, Vanessa Miller, the captain, Mike's character we're going to be introduced to, and then the 2 roughnecks have all been together for a while. The most recent member of the crew is the navigator, who I will introduce when it's my turn to introduce him to everybody. So, but why don't we go ahead to the second in command of the ship, and also the pilot, Mike's character. Go ahead and introduce us. So.
Okay. Her name is Leah Davis, and well, she's an adrenaline junkie, and sometimes just sitting around doesn't always give her the spikes she's looking for, and so she also happens to be a drug addict, and she tends to need these drugs to focus and to stay alert, and so well, she's kind of hanging on to her bottle of 2 or 3 pills, hoping nobody's gonna know that she's still taking them. She likes to fly. It's one of her favorite things, but she likes to do so a little dangerously. She believes that safety guidelines are for wussies. So she's gonna push the ship as far as she can push it, and you know what? If it breaks up a little monotony in the day, so much the better.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So third in command, he has been with this crew for about 6 months, which is a shorter amount of time. The rest of the crew's been together for about 4 years. And it's this gentleman right here. His name is John Wilson. He is the navigator, but he's also kind of despised because it's known that he is a representative of the company. What that means, nobody knows, but that was how he was introduced to the crew when he was brought on board, that he is kind of the eyes and ears of the company. In an unofficial capacity.
I do have a quick question.
Yes.
I do have a quick question. Now, this company guy, I imagine him to also have a very punchable face. Now, is a punchable face a requirement for working for the company?
It actually is. It really, really is. So, so he is on board as a representative of the company. What that means,
he's really
an okay
guy.
Yeah, but he is there. But ostensibly, his job is to be the navigator of the ship. So that was all of the information that the captain was given. And supposedly, she would be the one that knows most about what's going on in her ship, right? So,
in theory.
You would think so, yeah.
Next is Kayla Ray. She is in her late 30s, and she's a foul-mouthed, grumbling, roughneck. She's always got a problem, and her biggest thing is making sure that she gets paid. She wants to make sure she gets paid because she is tired of this shit. She is, to quote Danny Glover, getting too old for this shit. So, she is there doing what she can, but at the end of the day, she wants to make sure that her and her fellow roughneck get paid. That is what she really cares about. And her fellow roughneck is a younger man. He is Hispanic. He is in his mid-20s. His name is Lyron Cham. And he's a good-natured guy. He's never had any family before. He grew up an orphan on the mean streets of Earth. And this is kind of his family. And he'll do whatever he can. He kind of looks at Kayla Ray as his older sister. or maybe even a surrogate mother to a certain extent, but all of you he looks at kind of as family. And so while he'll go along with what Kayla does a lot of the time, he is really attached to the ship and its crew because this has become family for him. So
All right.
So I will go ahead, and so with those introductions, everyone's kind of eating their food and looking around. Kayla looks up and he goes, "So, Captain, any word about those shares, or we're just gonna take it in the ass from the company? Is that what's going on?"
It looks like
Jesus!
that's what's going
Every
on.
time we go on one of
But
these
it's
things,
been
you're
2
bitching
years.
about your fucking
Well,
shares.
Yeah.
What happens every time you come on here? You don't like the contract you signed. Don't fucking sign the goddamn contract. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're pretty much.
As your second in command, I'm trying to have your back here.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So, yeah. Right now, I'm more concerned with where we are and how long it's going to take to get us to where we need to go.
Yeah, did we wake up early? Because it seems like we did.
I think there was some kind of an error, or we got diverted somehow.
Well, Mr. Company Man, why don't you check those navs and tell us where the fuck we are?
He kind of gets up and begins walking, and go ahead and give me an observation roll from both Vanessa and from Leah, please.
Okay. Observation.
Yeah, because I'm.
Man, we ain't found shit.
Nope. Looks clear.
All right. So you see Kayla muttering something under her breath, but you don't hear what she has to say. And Wilson disappears into the bridge. He'll be in there for a few moments doing some checks.
All right.
Anything you guys want to do or say while you're in here? While he's checking on that?
Not really.
Are we in a hurry? I'm feeling like I might need a second cup of coffee. I'm even a little sore. Anybody else sore? I don't know, man.
Well, Caleb gets up and begins walking back towards the living quarters. Goes, well, if I have got nothing better to do, and since I'm only getting a half share anyway, I'm going to go drop a deuce. So
Okay. All right. Let's see.
And Lyra begins working off in this direction. So
all right.
That's what we had for dinner.
I guess I should check with Mother. Because I need to find out what's going on.
Okay.
Right.
As you walk in, he goes, Captain, can you ask Miss Davis to come in here, and can you help me? We need to double check some calculations.
Yeah.
What's
the
hex?
Okay. You're coming anyway. All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Then I guess we are. Something's not right. That's all I know.
I can you try and raise the colony, Sutter's Hope?
Okay. I could try.
Either one of you could try and use Comtech.
All right. What's your My contact is crap. You want to try it?
Let's see. I got 0.
Well, okay, then I guess we'll both try it.
Okay.
Well.
All right, and
nobody got it.
Nobody did it.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and one of you role play how you're trying to, what you're sending out message or whatever. Okay.
Yeah. Sutter's Hope. This is the Montero speaking. We're trying to locate you and drop our cargo at our intended site. Please come in.
You hear nothing but static, and the ship begins to actually ping back and forth as or ping loudly, kind of like negatively almost, as you hit the wrong communication buttons, but you're getting no responses at all. In fact, you're not hearing any comm traffic at all.
Wow.
Are you playing stupid in front of the crew?
You go ahead and try.
I'm serious. I'm not. Well, we got detoured from our trip. We're not trying to
We're
drop off
clearly-
our cargo right now.
Clearly. So, yeah. So,
Yeah.
So now we need to find out.
So we're not
where
going to
we are
reach the colony. Yeah.
Yeah. So
We got to wait till Mr. We sent the company dude up here who does our navigation to figure out where we're at and what's going on, and he said he needed our help because something went wrong. And then he asked you to contact the colony. I don't know how the hell expects you to do that.
yeah. Well, clearly we can't get a hold of the colony. So
We should be there. He looks, and Miller walks up next to you and he punches several buttons up on the command console and shows, look, when we had gone into cryosleep, yes, the company diverted us and sent us not from Earth but directly to Sutter's Hope. But we were supposed to go to Sutter's Hope, but everything I'm seeing is wrong. If these the astro charts are believed, Sutter's Hope was supposed to take us a year and 5 months to get there, and we've only been in cryosleep for 6 months.
6 months?
Yeah, 6 months.
Huh.
That's not possible.
Let me double check. Let me just double check whatever it is he found on the computer.
All right.
I don't know what I would need to roll that, but
let's look here.
Command, maybe?
Go ahead and give me a yeah, you could use command roll.
All right, let's try that. Oh my god.
Oh,
God
man.
damn, we
I'm
cannot get
gonna
a
push.
fucking success to save our
I'll push.
lives.
I'm gonna push that. That's ridiculous. Oh my god, and I got a stress level.
You are stressing out. You have not had enough coffee, evidently. You're going through everything, and you're getting more and more stressed, and begin swearing under your breath for a moment. You can't seem to make heads or tails of any of the eternal commands or what Mother did to the ship. All you know is that everything is kind of fucked up right now.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I am friends with the captain, according to my sheet there. I see you being a little distressed over there. I'm gonna come over here and ask you what's going on, all quiet like.
I'm just frustrated. There's none. This was not supposed to have happened, and I can't seem to get heads or tails of any of this.
There's no instruction. We don't have a planet we're supposed to go to, or a position in space or anything.
I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to check with Mother, and see what's going on.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll take us where we got to go, but I need a position before I can take us there.
Exactly. So yeah. All right. Let me just see.
Wilson.
Oh shit!
He got it.
You got a success. Nem got a success.
Wilson begins typing on his own command console, and you see that he entered an override code that allowed him to enter a captain's function.
Mm-hmm.
And he sends the relevant information to your terminal, which shows that Mother began accelerating 4 days ago on orders from unknown.
Probably the company. All right. Okay. I guess let's see what Mother has to say for herself.
And that you are in between Farpoint Station and the colony of Sutter's Hope in basically black space, and you are out of the known trading routes, actually. So you are not even in the trade routes at the moment.
Well, I mean, we could always head to how
the
far.
Next generation in this univerce now as well with the Farpoint Station.
I was going to say, let's go to Farpoint Station. Maybe you can get us back.
All right.
All right. Let's see what Mother has to say for herself.
Okay. Uh, I'm not going to make you roll to interface with Mother, but the normal query screen comes up.
Yeah.
How can I help you?
Okay.
Destination?
Destination. We've awakened. What is our destination?
Destination of the Montero is still Sutter's Hope. Urgent missive, eyes only for Captain Miller.
All right, then I will read the missive.
There is, per company order 3.614472, picking up transmission distress call mandatory on forfeiture of shares that the crew of USS Montero investigate distress call of unknown ship in between whatever, it's not Farpoint Station, I can't remember the station, and the colony of Sutter's Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Commiserate with that. Mother instituted emergency deceleration of ship. Wake up crew. Crew will need to triangulate location and trace distress call to its source. Distress call sent to captain's terminal for decryption and for triangulation. Proceed there at best speed. Determine the nature of the emergency and give assistance as needed. Repeat. This must be executed or the crew will forfeit all shares as per company rule.
Damn,
Lovely.
they just
The
gotta
crew
crack
will
that
love
whip
this.
with every sentence.
Huh?
All right.
They just gotta crack that whip with every sentence.
Yes.
Forfeiture shares!
Yeah.
Forfeiture shares!
All right. All right. Looks like we've been diverted, boys. Yeah. So apparently we were redirected because of a distress call that we have to investigate on penalty of forfeiting our shares if we don't do it.
Jesus Christ! All right.
Yeah.
How
I'll
do we-
relay that. I'll relay that to the other crew members as well.
They take it as well as you could
Yeah.
expect.
Yeah.
Well, okay. I still gotta know. I mean, you want me to fly this thing to go find the signal? I gotta at least find this. I gotta know where the signal is. You gotta give me the signal. I got no
Okay.
signal to go by.
As the three of you are discussing this, all of a sudden you hear you see a light, and then klaxon or sirens begin going off all around the ship, and yellow lights begin, and you hear a detection,
shit.
collision alarm.
Oh shit! I jump on the
stop.
controls and I'm looking at what's around us.
Okay, go ahead and give me a piloting check.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I also need to know what the captain's doing.
Yeah. We're putting a stop to the engines, man. Because
Okay. I put a stop to the engines. Right? No, we don't. Wait a minute. If something's going to collide with us, we don't necessarily want to stop. We might need to get the hell out of the way. What if we stop and we're just in the way of it?
All right. Well, as you begin running the full radar sweep and the ultraviolet, ultra low frequency sweep, and the magnetic sweep. The magnetic sweep returns a ping a mere 15 kilometers out on a collision course directly for your ship.
Oh shit!
evasive maneuvers.
Okay. I got one success on my piloting.
Well, that was your piloting to detect everything because you threw on all the detectors that you have for piloting the ship, and that's how you found it. So I need another piloting check from you to avoid whatever is coming towards you.
Okay, I got another success.
Unfortunately, hold on for a minute. Let me double check.
A success isn't enough?
I am looking.
You may have
On
to
this
make more
one,
successes.
this is a piloting check at -2. So you need at least 2 successes.
Okay.
Wanna push
I'm
it?
gonna try to push it,
Okay.
and I got
Oh,
2
you got it.
successes and a stress level.
All right. You rise to the occasion, pushing yourself beyond your limits, narrowly avoiding a object. The ship groans and strains. There are alarms going off that there are rips in the bulkhead, which you hear the roughnecks reporting that they're going to yelling about what's going on and that they're going to take care of damage and everything. But you miss, and you see zoom over you a derelict ship that appears to be dead in space.
All right.
Well, I think I found the ship we were looking for. Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
Come on,
Can
Captain.
we
I
scan?
deserve some props for that. Did you
Yeah,
see
you
what I
do.
just did with the ship there?
Yeah. Yes, you did. You did good.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Now we need to scan this thing.
As you turn on the scanners, several things happen all at once. First of all, you can still detect the ship retreating in the distance, but it's sort of just drifting, so you're the ones accelerating past it at the moment. But there's no distress signal coming off. Instead, there's a distress signal coming from some place out in front of you, though you haven't triangulated a course to it yet.
Do we have a tracking beam on this ship? I don't know if they have those.
You would have to do several successful checks to go ahead and triangulate in on that distress signal. So.
No, I was talking about the ship that was flying.
Oh, no, there's no tracking beam technology, no.
Okay.
If you wanted to catch up with that ship, you'd have to flip this thing around and
no, I just thought if we could grab it while it was going by, it might be worth the salvage. There's some extra bucks for the crew.
Yeah, that's a good thought.
You'd have to pilot to catch up with the ship if you wanted to do that. But that's something
we're not doing that when the signal's ahead of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
if we end up losing
pilot
our entire share to go after that thing, I think it's not worth it.
The roughnecks come on the radio.
Towards the signal.
Captain, just in case you failed to notice, our pilot almost killed us all again. We've got several ruptures down here. We had to make some emergency patches to the pressure hole. The cargo is still secure, but the next time you're going to go ahead and give us a negative G dive, can you warn us? Because we're running out of toilet paper, and this guy over down here, he crapped his pants a little bit, so and a little wee came out of me. Over. So.
After that unthankful bullshit, I hope you soiled your whole pants.
Yeah. Acknowledge, fix what you can in the meantime. Thank you. Out.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll rescue these people from getting a big old ship from crashing into ours, and they're like, "Oh, well, you're a pilot." And that's, you know what? That motherfucker. I'm gonna wait till he's asleep.
Look, we survived. You got us out of it. We didn't blow up with all the tritium.
It's easy for you to say. He's not talking shit about you.
Yeah.
I'm
the captain. They're always talking shit about me.
skills.
What are you talking about? Every time they don't get their shares, they bitch about me. So.
I'm just saying, my piloting skills just saved our ass.
Not disputed.
All right. By the way, I did find out what year it is currently.
Okay.
It is 2185.
2185.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's Anchor Point Station, so
Anchor Point.
not far point. So, yeah, it's 2185. So everybody out there watching, this is 6 years after the events of the movie Aliens. So,
and 200 years after the release of the movie Aliens.
Yes.
Yeah. I got to tell you, this film held up great in those 200 years, man.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. We have crappier computers though, but yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah.
So,
All right, let's home in on that distress signal.
okay. First of all, you need to isolate the distress signal, and do you want to try and decrypt it as well? So that is another question. So there's a couple things you need to do.
I thought that the signal was decrypted when they gave it to the captain.
It's encrypted right now. So
yeah.
I guess we'll go.
Well then, I got nowhere to go until you decrypt that.
Yeah.
All right. Let me go decrypt that.
So you need to triangulate in on the signal, and then if you want to decrypt it to find out what is being sent out, you would need a successful ComTech check.
Mm-hmm.
But to triangulate, you need a piloting check and a command check. So,
all right, let me see what my piloting is. I have a better chance trying to do the piloting and command check thing because my ComTech is crap.
Yeah, we both got 0 on that, I think, don't we? That what you got too?
Yeah. We don't have an Uhura on this ship because Wilson's got a 0 on his ComTech. No, he's got a 1. Excuse me. So.
Well, he's doing better than either one of us.
Well, I got 1 on piloting, so that's a success. And command, we'll see. If I have to push it, I'll push it.
It looks like you got a stress level on both of those now.
Yeah, success.
All right.
Yeah.
So after working for it takes you about 20 minutes to isolate the signal and to triangulate it. You navigate nav points to the signal over the 20 minutes, allowing you to triangulate where the signal is coming from. You take several different readings. You're able to determine the proper navigational path you need to get to the ship. Meanwhile, Wilson is partially successful in decrypting the message, and it plays for you. You hear static. You hear a USCS don't contagion. God help us. In transmission.
He said contagion. We need to make we need to make protocols for that. Well, there are already protocols in place. We need to make sure that everybody is protected before we go on that ship.
Absolutely, we are following.
We got no idea what's on there, and we got to be careful what we bring back on the ship.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Nobody
goes touching anything unprotected, and also I want to make sure that nobody goes on that vessel unless there's at least 2 people.
But make sure you look into any leathery eggs that you see. So
yeah.
Gaze into them lovingly.
We're not going to do this. We're not going to do it the Captain Dallas way. No.
Well, I can't send you. We can't send you there, Captain. And I'm pretty damn sure we don't want Mr. Company Man going. So I guess that leaves me to lead the mission.
You want to lead the away team?
It seems like it kind of puts me up. I don't know. I wasn't planning for this. I'm just kind of assuming. So I'm more asking than telling.
Well, first you need a successful piloting check to pilot you to the ship. So
okay.
Yeah.
Piloting check is coming up. Shabam. Shabooby wop. And not a single fucking success. And I got a stress level too.
Oh my god. You can't see, your first go around, you can't seem to get the ship turned and on the right trajectory. Maybe it's because the ship you're trying to catch up with, you are able to make the calculation that it is drifting fairly quickly at 0.4 light speed. So your first trajectory.
0.4 light speed?
Yes.
That's drifting to you?
Yes.
Okay.
So
all right.
That's less than half impulse.
So your first attempt to try and plot an intercept course is completely unsuccessful. You could try again, or
I'm gonna have to, yeah. And I'm
Alright.
gonna say I'm gonna really hope my captain wasn't paying attention just then. It just took me a minute to find it. It's drifting a little bit away, and
You need
I'm
more
apparently
drugs.
still unable to find it.
wow.
Oh damn!
Captain, do you want to step in here?
I can try. Let me see. My piloting is not as good as yours, but I can try. Oh, I got it.
Just step up and make me look like an ass. Thanks, Captain.
Yeah.
All
You're not
right.
gonna tell anybody else about this, are you?
No.
Between the
And
two of
you,
you,
Mr. Company Man, you keep your mouth shut.
between the two of you, you're able to get the ship on a intercept course for the ship for the derelict or the ship that's under distress. You figure you have an 8-hour run before you will eventually intercept the ship.
Nice. All right.
So you can rest and recover stress if you want
Sounds
while
good.
we're going
Sounds
on,
good.
or whatever you want to do. So
We can have some coffee and set things up.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it's a good idea to send Davis over, and I can kind of keep tabs on things from the ship.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Wilson volunteers to stay on the bridge and monitor the bridge while you're approaching.
All right. Yeah, if you want to
I
stay here with
stopped
me, that's
right
fine.
about here. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, if you want to
I
get the two
stopped right
roughnecks,
about-
that would work.
Okay. Go ahead,
I
Mike.
stopped right about here, and I take a little pill.
Jagged little pill.
Jagged little pill.
Isn't it ironic? Yeah.
Yeah. All right, and I have myself a little coffee to wash it down, but of course nobody knows that.
Yeah.
Okay. So while the 8 hours goes, mostly uneventfully, Wilson stands watch on the ship. Where are you right now, Captain? Are you on the bridge, or are you back in the galley?
I'm on the bridge. Yeah, I'm on the bridge. I'm kind of monitoring everything.
Okay.
Yep.
Leia's really kind of pissed at herself. She's like not performing like she should. She's taking her pills that's supposed to help normally, and she don't know what the hell's going on.
You just woke out of
She's been kind of sitting in the galley, just being a bitter fuck.
Yeah.
Everybody's
better on this ship.
The two roughnecks in the galley look at you, Leia, and go, I'm not going over to any ghost ship unless I get overtime from the company. This is not in my contract. I know for damn well it's not in my contract.
Actually, you know what it does say about your contract? You either do this or you forfeit your shares. That says that in your contract too. Maybe you ought to read them before you sign them. You fucking what? I am not in the mood for your shit right now, man.
Oh, I see. This is going to be great.
Mm-hmm.
A light begins coming up. It's not as insistent as the one before, but you are getting a collision alarm again as you are coming up on the ship in the distance. So
I go hauling ass to the bridge.
Okay.
I need to see what it is.
In front of you, I mean, you can see a visual. You see a much bigger ship than the Montero appearing in the distance. It's being amplified by the ship's monitors, the AI on the ship amplifying and giving you a brief outline of the ship, trying to catch up as much and do an identification. everything on the ship working an automatic to try and identify. It's rolling through a number of different ship types and hasn't found a match yet. So,
All right.
All
I
right,
think
so
we'll-
2 piloting rolls once again. I got a pilot to get out of the way, right? And then a pilot to get to it, right?
You do need to make a pilot to come alongside, and then you need to determine how you are going to dock with the ship. Or
Didn't you just say it was about to collide with the ship?
it was a collision alarm, but this from a longer away this time. You're still quite a bit away, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough
like
to
a-
slow down and we'll park alongside.
Oh my God, I got a success.
All right. So you're able to ease the ship into a parallel path or a more gentle path coming up on the ship. So now you need to go ahead and make a decision, Captain, on how would you like to approach this mystery ship, and how would you like to dock with it?
What do I see as far as like areas to dock with? Is there an airlock on the other side, or
You see that
a cargo bay?
there looks like there is a place where you can extend an umbilical extension. There also are several external. Already your computer has pinpointed and mapped out several external hatches which open up on the outside of the ship.
Okay.
Do you
And
want me to dock with one of those?
Yeah, I'm thinking external because if we're dealing with a potential contagion, then I don't want to expose ourselves to whatever that is.
you also see that there is a main airlock as well.
Okay.
Well, what do you want? You want one of these ones out here? You want to maybe to hit the main airlock?
I'm not. I guess we could try main airlock.
All right.
All right. As you say, or you notify the pilot that you want to go for the main airlock, the monitor in front of you begins beeping, and an expanded view, like a wire view of the ship, comes up, and it identifies the ship as the USCS Cronus, a Weyland-Yutani Pallades class spacecraft which has been missing for 75 years.
Wow,
Holy
75
crap.
years.
Man, I remember hearing about this thing back in pilot school. People thought they was gone forever. I honestly never thought I'd lay eye on it, man.
I'm wondering if Weyland-Yutani did.
You can notice that you are close enough now to notice that the computer is reporting that the ship is running on minimal power. There are no exterior or interior lights on as all. And as all of this information is coming up, Mother notifies you, Captain, that she wants to speak to you.
Lovely. Okay. Let's see what she has to say. All right, let me go.
All right. As you approach the terminal flips on its own, and there is a readout on there. Notify receipt of the following to Captain Miller. Your objectives for USCS Cronus. It actually says this on the screen. You will, 1, recover scientific data and samples from the USCS Cronus and secure them for transport and delivery to Weyland-Yutani science staff. 2, escort the salvaged Cronus to Anchorhead or another Weyland-Yutani facility. And 3, save crew members of the Cronus. All other considerations are secondary. Acknowledge receipt.
Yeah, acknowledge. All right.
And
This
then
is getting worse all the time.
there is a printout, and it prints out floor plans of the Cronus for boarding action, and somehow notifies you that the main airlock of the Cronus is damaged and unable to be utilized.
Okay, so I guess we're finding a different place to dock. Great. All right.
Little did you realize when you signed up to be the captain that you would be in charge of getting screwed over first. So
yeah. I mean, it wasn't what I was planning on, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, so it looks like the main airlock is damaged. We're gonna have to find one of the other hatches.
Well, I mean, I can just find the nearest one. Is there a part of the ship you want me to try to find specifically?
No, I'd just say, like, if you can get a working hatch and that we can get across, I mean, that would be enough for now. Preferably
right,
something
I
close to the
scanned
science
for a
deck
working-
if you can. You know.
Okay. We have a readout. We have a readout of the ship, right?
Yeah, Mother gave us the information, and I kind of show him the readout.
All right. Well, I try to find where the science station is on the vessel, the science area.
Yeah.
Am I able to find that, Nim?
Give me 1 second. Hold, please.
Yeah. So
there is an area next to the science, one of the science areas where you could get in. It is located on B deck.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, Captain, it looks like there's a spot I can pull in over by the science area there. Looks like it be on B deck.
Let's do B deck then.
All right. Piloting?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and
please do not suck giant donkey balls. Maybe you didn't hear the please in there.
Would you like to try and push that, or you want to hang with that?
I am gonna push it, and I did get a success.
You did get it.
But I also got another stress level.
Okay. You are having a really bad day, but you are able to just force the ship and pull out. You pull up just before actually crashing the ship into the side of the B deck of the Kronos and causing damage to the Montero. But you're able to pull up and match the lateral speed of the ship with the forward drifting speed of the Kronos and extend the umbilicus so that it attaches to an airlock on B deck.
I kind of give Captain Miller a knowing look. She's my friend. She knows what I struggle with.
Yep.
I kind of give her this is one of those days kind of look.
Yeah, I return it. I totally get it. Yeah, this has been a really weird day. Yeah.
Well,
so
let's suit up. We need all of our. We need all that. What I don't know what you call it. The hazmat suits and everything.
yeah, get hazmat suits. Yeah, make sure nobody goes alone. I don't like anything about this mission.
Did you want me to lead the mission?
The away team, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, so Wilson and I will stay and we'll monitor everything from here.
So you guys have compression suits.
Okay.
You have
what can we do to there's a containment issue that we're trying to deal with here. We don't want to catch whatever has contaminated the place. Yeah. We don't want to bring it back on the ship. What do we got to wear to stop that from happening?
Yeah, I would say like spacesuits, hazmat suits. I mean, that's about, making sure that the airlock is quarantined, whatever the company protocols give us for that too.
Well, all you guys have on the ship are compression suits, which are rated for. They've got the self-contained air supply, and they're rated for spacewalk. So.
Okay. Yeah. Just
Okay.
do what you can.
Those,
if you find anything aboard their ship, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. All right. If those suits are good enough for space, they should be good enough for keeping a contaminant out.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. So.
Okay. I tell I'm guessing it's the Roughnecks that are going with me.
Mm-hmm.
I let them know that we got to be careful, that there is a contaminant on this ship, that we got to be careful what we touch, what we bring back. We got to be really careful about what's going on here.
Yeah, and that's all. Go to the science. Start with the science deck. See if you can find the data that they were working on, because that'll tell us what this is.
All right,
and bring it back.
Okay, well, we were right here in the science area, so finding that shouldn't be too difficult. Let's go.
Yeah. All right, hold on for just 1 second. I am going to move you guys over to another map. And I'm going to turn dynamic lighting on. And then let me put you on here. And Steve, I'm not going to put you on here because you're not here. So
I'm on the show. Yeah. So I guess I'm going to have to watch from Mike's perspective then.
Yeah. So let me put Leah Davis on here. And I'm going to put the two Roughnecks on here.
I love you, Miller, but if you go Gorman on me, I'm going to haunt you.
And Mike, I'm going to ping to show you where you are in just a second. Because this has got dynamic lighting on. So put this guy on here. Okay. Let me see what you can see. Can you scroll up? You're up higher, up higher, up higher.
There's nothing up higher.
All right, I got to turn on your vision. So,
there's nothing but black on this.
Yes.
In space, no one can see you scream.
It's like my soul.
That's right.
Can you see now?
Nope, just black.
It's because I did.
I'm like that guy in that one song.
All right, I need to put a light source on here, or I'm gonna give. I'm gonna assume you guys have like a flashlight. So.
I'm gonna assume we have lights probably on our helmets pointing.
Yeah.
Forward.
So I'm gonna put low light on it, and because this is alien, so you can't have like great light.
Oh my God! It's a good thing Greg isn't playing, because I think something really bad happens when you stop for tea during Aliens.
All right. I hope you could see now.
I still see darkness.
Why are you only seeing
nothing
darkness?
on here? I do not know.
Did I? I did it again. It's because I put you on the wrong layer.
Darkness imprisoning me. Absolute horror.
Oh, I put you on the wrong layer again.
In a world gone gray.
Yes. Having a great day here.
Mm-hmm.
You're having a great day. I'm supposed to be this ace pilot, and I can't do shit.
All right. Let's hopefully that does it.
I'm starting to
Please.
think maybe my adrenaline junkie thing is just surviving a trip without crashing.
Pretty much.
There we go.
There
All
we
right.
are. There we are.
There we go.
So, you open an airlock into a long passageway. There are no lights on the interior at all, although you could see several doorways heading off of this long passageway, and there are markings on the wall that notify you that you are on B deck. So,
Okay. Let's run this like a 3-man stack. I'll take the lead.
okay.
Looks like we got a door right here.
Yes, sir.
No?
Yes, you do.
Is that a door right there? Okay.
Yep.
I attempt to open the door. Oh, there we
Boom.
go. Okay.
So
My
you can
stack
see-
is not working like a stack or following me.
Yeah, they're following you.
Okay.
They don't want to
Okay,
follow you, but they're following you. So,
Okay.
where? Hold on. I got the wrong character on here, but I'll get her on here. Kayla, there we go. All right. Your stack is following you.
Okay.
You see a sign above this that says mess hall? Above this door right here?
Okay. Well, that's not what we want. What do we got down here? It won't let me go there. There seems to be something there. Okay, well, I guess, hold on. There's something in the way. I can't get that way. So, it looks like it's just a mess hall down here. We're looking for the science department.
You also see a door at the end of this hallway that you're in at the moment. So,
Right, but there's this thing in the way.
this right here?
This
is
that,
yeah,
that I'm pointing at right here.
it's an air shaft.
Oh, okay. I thought it was in the way.
No.
Yeah, it's for when you
All
want
right,
to McLean it to get out of the way of the xenomorph.
Okay. Okay. Is there a sign above this door?
It says mess hall above this door as well. So,
Okay. And whoa. Okay. Living area. I think we're going the wrong way.
you could ask the captain. She's got the readout of the ship's deck.
Okay.
All right, Captain. I'm looking for the science area. I seem to be in the living area. Have I gone too far?
Since she's got a readout of the ship's deck, I will give her this.
Let me check.
I'll show to everyone, but
Oh, nice. Okay, thank you. It's
this is deck B.
We're deck B. Okay.
Just don't read the other stuff that comes with it. So.
Okay. Yeah, from what I can see, which way did you get in?
I am right by the mess hall right here. By the second door south of the mess hall. The second door. Entrance to this.
Okay.
I'm standing in this hallway right here.
Yeah, they're in the hallway right
in the mess hall.
That's the mess hall. So.
Yeah. According to what I see, the Psi labs are in the aft of the deck. So you're probably on the right track.
Ah, okay. Well, I will keep heading this way then.
Yeah. Yeah, so depending on where you are, you're probably on, I would say probably to your aft.
Okay.
Give me 1 second before you move again.
Okay, give you 1 second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Just want to make sure of something.
Let me double check.
All right.
Yeah.
Real quick. As you were walking through this area that's marked living area, you see a person slumped over, leaning up against a wall, but the body is headless, and he's in a spacesuit. There's a splatter of blood and brain matter on the wall behind him, and a Model 37A2 shotgun lies next to him.
I go over to it and I check to see if he is wearing a helmet cam.
He's wearing a helmet cam? He might have, but there's no head or helmet for him to have worn a helmet cam anymore. It is completely gone.
Yeah. Out of character, I'm saying you should get the shotgun. That's just me.
I'm also going to tell you that I need an observation check from all three of you. And all of you who are seeing this, the dead body, you get 1 stress level.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
My stress level goes up 1. Observation check. And I am going to go ahead and pick up the shotgun.
Okay. If you can, type that into your add that to your sheet. Otherwise, I will add it onto your sheet because I think I can actually do this.
Weapons. Here we go. Plus.
Actually, I'll add it to your sheet because I think I got to add it as gear. So.
Yeah.
No, there's a weapons thing.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Hold on.
At the bottom, I got a 9mm.
Yep. A shotgun is.
What gauge is it?
Let me find it.
Please tell me it's an AA-12.
Where is the shotgun?
Y'all ever heard of an AA-12?
No.
It has absolutely 0 kickback. You can fire it like shooting a BB gun, and it's a 12 gauge shotgun. Just literally boom, 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 not a bit of kickback. It absorbs the entire thing and fires automatic.
All right, it says it's this kind of shotgun, but I can't find any. All right, just for right now, when we get ready to use it, I'll try and find the information on it, but it's a 37A2 shotgun. So.
All right.
Yeah.
37 A2 shotgun. All right. Let's see. All right, we'll deal with that when I need to fire it, but I wrote it in there.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good. I'm just trying to find it. I can't find it right now, so. Pulse rifle, smart gun, incinerator, sentry gun, electroshock grenade, grenade launcher. I can't find the stupid shotgun. All right, well. It does whatever you want it to do.
Is this guy a soldier?
Looking at him, what did you get for your observation check? The 1 success.
I got one success. Yeah.
Yeah.
Casual examination, you notice there's not something quite right about this body. His arms seem a little too long, almost if they've stretched the compression suit, and it looks like the suit is actually torn at the forearms.
My arms are too long.
As you're looking at the
That's
shotgun,
for Greg, by the way.
You notice also that there is 1 shotgun shell next to him, and that the shotgun is fully loaded minus 1 round.
Oh, so there's a spent shotgun shell next to him.
Right.
Okay.
So he tried to shoot something, and it didn't stop him from getting killed.
The thing he shot was his face.
That's the other possibility too.
I guess what I'm looking for is if he's a soldier or something, maybe he might be wearing dog tags or something that might identify him.
He's wearing a normal compression suit. There is a name on it, Hughes, but there's no indication of rank, or you don't see any identification tags or anything like that. So,
Okay, Captain. I found somebody. I don't know. He looks like he killed himself to me. He's got a spent shotgun shell, and his head is gone. So that is my thoughts. I don't know if you've got a record of the crew, but I know that we were supposed to try and save the crew if we could. This is Hughes here that I just found. I don't know if you can mark him off of the list or whatever.
Let me see if I have access to a crew manifesto for the Cronus. I'll
Okay.
go ahead and check that.
all right, you type it in, and there's a pause. It takes a while, all things considered, about a minute, and it comes back. You see a picture of a younger man, probably in his early 30s, with a beard and a mustache. And the reading says, Hughes, Mark S., hometown, or birthplace, Glasgow, Scotland. Occupation, scientist, assigned to USCS Cronus. Genealogy and epidemiology.
Genealogy and epidemiology. That's interesting.
Genealogy. What the hell you got to be way out here for to study I mean, what kind of genealogy you study way the fuck out here?
Nothing friendly would be my guess.
I don't know, man. That seems. It just seemed that it just doesn't. I'm not. Nothing on that list screamed, "Oh, that's why he's here" to me. But maybe that's why he killed himself. I don't know.
And I find it very, very weird that this guy would have killed himself unless something really horrible happened here.
I'm just going by the evidence that I'm looking at here, and I'm making an assumption. I suppose something else could have taken his head, but he's got a spent shell right next to him, and he's got a shotgun, and his head is missing.
Yeah, two possibilities then.
And this is where you're making it hard for Nim, because Nim loves to Nim things, and I really want to tell you what happened, but I'm not going to, because that's our suspense. So
yeah. I would just say be careful in case there is something there.
All right, I am taking his shotgun as we leave.
Yeah.
I can't find stats on the shotgun at this exact moment. If we need them, I will go and look them up on the other book that I have. So,
all right.
At the moment, I'm hoping we don't need them, because that would mean that bad things are afoot in the local Circle K. So,
hey, Steve.
Yep.
Just as from one player to another, and thinking about aliens, you might want to make sure that I can fire these kinds of weapons in here.
Yeah.
Is there anything about this ship that is going to be that could blow up or cause a problem if it is fired at?
I would say be careful of some of the stuff in the labs.
All right, I'll do my best.
And also make sure nothing flammable gets to our ship.
I might not shoot at anything that's marked nuclear either. So,
yeah.
Yeah, it depends. I mean, we're not dealing with any of the engines. I wouldn't start shooting like at any of the engine decks or anything like that. But I'm not seeing this. I would just say be careful.
I will try to be careful, but
words of wisdom: be careful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
all right.
That icon that was blocking your way was not an air. That's not an air path. That was an intercom system. So.
Okay.
Okay.
That icon is intercom. So.
I see.
And then this one that looks like a calculator down below is an access terminal. So.
Cool.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Access terminal.
Yeah, check it.
Ship has no power right
Oh.
now, though. So
Ah.
Well, now, Captain, you said you wanted us to get the data from here.
Yeah.
I
that
found
means you're
an
probably
access panel.
Okay. I'm guessing it's inactive right now.
yes,
It is, but I
Let me
I don't know. I thought maybe you might be able to help us out with something. Do you know
Um,
where I'm supposed to get this stuff if not from an access panel?
Well, the only thing I can think of is try to reboot the power on the system and then access it. Or, I mean, unless you could try to find a hard drive somewhere.
All right.
Um,
Does
the
there appear to
bridge
be
and
any?
the pilot stations are to the fore of where you are.
Cham notifies you that currently the ship interior is in deep freeze and is sitting at minus 87 degrees in Fahrenheit.
Jesus.
There is minimal power, and the air is currently bad, and artificial gravity is still working though. So there's enough power in the ship for that to be going.
All right. The reactor core is to your aft, to the aft of the lab section. It's in the middle of the science module. You could try that.
See, that would be east from where I'm at, correct?
No, south.
South.
So,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I'm trying to use the correct nautical terms.
Okay.
Yeah. East is
Um,
starboard, west is port, aft is south.
Yeah.
okay. Is there anything above this door?
Let me see.
Says science and medical section.
Okay. I attempt to open the door.
Each of these doors, when you try and open them, you actually have to. It takes the three of you to pry it open.
Okay.
Let me get rid of this thing real quick. There we go.
Wait a minute. I opened a door and you got to get rid of this thing real quick. What were
Yeah.
you doing behind there, Nam?
You don't want to know. Yeah.
Maybe I do.
What other Dark Lords do in the night?
Something was popping up, and it wasn't a chest burster. So.
All right.
This is another hallway. They're like similar to everything else. This is very dark. There are like very dim floor lights that are flickering, but they don't really illuminate anything. To the, I guess we're going to go with nautical terms here. To the port side, to the left, is a door that is marked Med Lab.
Okay, and how about this one to aft?
On the hallway, it says to Science Labs.
Okay.
Let me check.
Well, Science Labs is my prime directive at the moment, so I will go there.
Yeah. Try that first.
All right.
At least try to locate where things are, and then
get rid of this
And
door.
if there are any physical notes, you can grab those maybe.
Okay.
As you open this door, you can see that there is a hallway going off to starboard. And down at the end of that hallway with your lights, you can see that there is a door to the front of the ship and a door to the rear of the ship. Oh, there's also a door. There's two doors on the aft bulkhead, and then there's one door on the one that points to the front of the ship to the north. So that's what you see.
Okay, isn't there a door right here? Yeah.
There's a door there as well.
What does this say?
It says junction and reactor core access.
All right. Looks looks like the science lab must be this way. Looks like we have a door here.
Right? And this one says junction access.
Okay.
And let me get rid of that.
Yeah.
As you approach this, there's some material floating here, and you think you see a finger float by you. Or no, gravity's on. So you see a finger on the ground here, which is disturbing. And you see that this is a junction with a ladder way that goes between decks. So.
Okay. Well, this is not what we're looking for.
Yeah, directly to the south of that is where the reactor core is. So it's probably going to be a door around you there somewhere.
How about right here? Is this the science lab? It looks like it is. Science lab 1.
You see there's a science lab to the north and a science lab to the south.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to check this lab, see if I can find anything written down, memory drive, something like that sitting around.
All right, give me 1 second.
I gotta get some water real quick.
No problem. I'm gonna go use the room in the restroom in a second. So.
Yeah, that's fine. I can go and grab something and come back. Yeah.
Well, while we're sitting here doing nothing, I figure I will take the opportunity to tell you about some of the other shows we have. We have a horror podcast called Countless Corpses Podcast that I am the host of. I break down and analyze movies in little 30-minute segments, talk a little bit about the writing and stuff. Currently, there is an episode out on The Nun, which I analyze it and talk about the inspiration for the Abbey of St. Carda. There's also From Comics to Screen. There's an episode out on Omen Publications YouTube channel that is about Constantine City of Demons, the animated show, and Constantine All His Engines that the story is based on. I also talk a bit about some of the Hellraiser comics, including what happened in Newcastle and all that kind of stuff. So go and check those out.
What happened in Newcastle?
With John Constantine.
Yeah, what happened? Was it nice? Was it friendly?
Was it friendly?
Yeah.
No. No, it wasn't good at all. Let's see. One friend had acidic cum shot on her face from a demon, and then she dove out a window. Another friend was bent over a table. His pants were ripped open from the back, and he was ass raped by a Norfolk thing. Yeah, things did not go well at all.
Okay.
All right. So you walk into this room, and the lights in this room are flickering. And although you cannot smell anything, there is a report from your onboard mini computers that there is a contaminant in this room consistent with decaying biological material. And it is overwhelming the air in this room, making it unsafe for you to take off your suit helmet, even if you could. You see that, is there possibly is there like is this
contaminant visible? Is it like a physical contaminant?
No,
Can I get a sample?
you can get a sample, but give me just 1 second. You
Okay.
also notice that there are a pile of gnawed bones in the room. And the main lab in here has an enclosed decontamination area on the main examination table. And under this decon hood is a perfectly preserved metallic urn. A malfunctioning deep cold freezer with a smashed glass door has 4 more of these urns in it, and an ooze has seeped out of them and is forming congealed pools on the floor. Strange black fungal nodes are growing on the urns and in the pools.
Oh,
I call back and I tell Captain Miller what I just found.
Yeah.
The contaminant is in this room, and I'm seeing these things in here. It's got this black oozy stuff. I don't know what this is. I've not come across this before, and I sure as hell ain't a scientist.
Yeah.
But
I would not. I would not touch it.
Don't touch it. So, what you said to get data on what was happening here?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Any?
You just want
I would say.
You just want me to note this stuff in my log or something?
Yes. Yes. I am.
Okay.
Yeah. Take what you can. That does. Yeah. That stuff sounds dangerous to me. And we don't know what kind of contaminant it is, and we don't have anybody. We don't have a doctor or anything like that.
There are also the gnawed bones as well.
And
Yes.
not bones. Yeah, that means there's something nasty. I would say be very. I would say no. Don't take that risk.
All right. Well, there's a
We
second
can return
science
to it
lab.
later once we have a better understanding of what's going on.
Okay, there's a second science lab to the north. I will go check that, and hopefully, we can get some data. Hopefully,
Go ahead.
maybe some files or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an observation check real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Add a character, black ooze and urns. No good. No.
No,
No
it's not.
bueno?
Well, I know that, but my character doesn't.
I don't either, but I'm here. I am like being the cautious one. So
So you rolled a success?
Yep, I got a success.
All right, cool. Out of the corner of your eye, as you're turning to go to the science lab to the north, you notice that in one of the pile of goo, half submerged, is what looks like an access key card.
I think I found an access key card, but well, I'm gonna have to dig it out of this black ooze to get to it.
No.
I mean, I'm in the suit, so I mean, it could be. I don't know. We don't have to bring the key card in there with you, and I mean, but I am gonna get this crap on my suit, and it's up to you, Captain. I don't know. You're the boss.
I'm gonna say no with a contaminant like that.
Okay, on we go to the Northern Science Lab then.
Okay.
And we'll just hope that my good looks are enough to open the door.
Well, you can find other ways of opening the door.
There you go.
All
You
right.
you seduce the door and it opens with a large sigh. So.
All right. I feel like I was just molested by a mimic a little bit, but okay.
I think
Well, that
was the urn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, we have another one of these over here.
This is
Is
a
this-
much larger science lab. And as you enter, this is a charred shell of a room. Whatever happened here, the crew ended it real quick with the liberal use of an incinerator or 2 or 5.
Damn.
There's the burnt out partial remains of a drum of some kind in the room and a body buried in the debris, its arms shriveled up and clutching at its chest. The stale air is thick with the smell of burnt rubber, plastic and flesh, or that's what it would be if you could smell.
That's what it would be if I could smell. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're in a spacesuit. Remember?
Oh yeah, because I'm in the suit. All right.
Yeah.
Is there again? I'm looking for some kind of something I can take with me, some kind of data like a memory stick or a partially working console, or I mean something I can take with me that says what they were doing here, that says what happened to the crew, something. A way to even maybe turn on some power, or I mean anything that would be helpful.
As you're looking around, you do notice that the partially or the charred remains of the body here, the arms on this body also look much longer than normal.
Okay. As we are in a science lab, I'm going to say Mr. Fantastic has been experimenting with his powers.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Possibly. Captain, I'm noticing something that's a little weird, and I don't know. I'm not even sure how to take this. But each of the bodies we found have had elongated arms.
Huh.
That was my response exactly. Huh? What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
What elongates their arms?
They're engaged in some kind of experiments. I mean, you said that they were involved in genetic experiments.
I haven't come across that yet.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they were, I mean, it could very well be that we're seeing the results of that. And something that went wrong.
Well, I'm also having a hard time finding without any power. I can't get anything really out of these science labs.
Yeah. You may
I think I'm gonna have to try to find someplace. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn on the power and then maybe come back and look because I'm not getting anywhere.
Yeah, the rear. Yeah, check the rear deck for the reactor core.
All right, we'll come back here.
Yeah,
and
then eventually you're going to have to visit the bridge, which is at the fore of this deck.
All right,
because they're probably going to have records.
You hear, Rye, who is carrying a motion tracker, turns it back towards the front of the ship, and you hear the familiar bing, bing.
What the fuck was that? Where's that coming from?
There's something moving towards the front of the ship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Take position behind me.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
They're not for risking their lives, and neither am I.
It's like 50 meters straight ahead.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me open up the... I wish this thing had regular doors.
Are each of these squares 5 feet, like in D&D, or
5 meters? So yeah,
5 meters. All right.
So
10 of these squares would be 50 meters.
Yeah, it should be right up there near the in this hallway somewhere. I don't see it, but and she's still tracking. It's like it's getting closer.
I look up.
There are a series of grates for an air shaft up above.
All right, we got movement. Something's going on. I'm where the motion detector says that it is, and we're not seeing anything.
All right. Yeah. Keep eyes out. Do not split up. Do not play heroics if you don't have to.
My gut is telling me that I need to get the hell out of here, as something is clearly moving. I don't know what it is. It could be what I don't know. What if what if it was an alien or something on this ship? That was attacking the crew. I don't know. I'm feeling suddenly ill prepared for this.
Yeah, you and me both. Yeah. If it looks hairy, get it. Find an extraction point.
The 30 meters.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit. All right. Well, if we can't find it, we got to get the hell out of here.
All right. Well, go ahead and draw an initiative card, please.
Okay. Initiative. Draw. Just one card. Why would I draw more than one? Looks like I got 10.
Okay. And let me see. I'm gonna draw for these two other guys. I'm gonna draw 2 cards. Oh, that's 6 cards. I don't want to draw 6.
Guess what? We got 59 people watching this game.
That is the number of the beast.
Yeah.
59.
In the year of 59.
How's that song go? If man is 5 and the devil is 6, then that must make me 7.
Yeah.
All right, 2 and a 1. Let me draw 1 for this. And a 9. All right. So you got a 10, Mike?
Yes, sir.
All right. I'm gonna add this to the initiative tracker because. All right. Mike got a 10. Right. You all right?
Are you okay?
That doesn't sound good.
That doesn't sound good at all. Are you all right, Steve?
You need to stop.
I'm all right.
That doesn't sound all right.
Maybe he just needs to cough it out. He got a little
Yeah.
something stuck in his throat or something.
Yeah. Something just came up. I was trying to drink something and it went back the other way.
Oh, went down the wrong pipe.
Oh, you have
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah, it was fine.
By the way, to everybody out there watching, we were very lucky that we had a friend. We had a friend. We have a friend who, luckily, hurricane missed him. But want to give out our thoughts to everybody who was not so lucky. Hope they're okay. So,
Sure.
Jeff and Jen, we're glad that the storm missed you, though. So,
Yes, very much so.
Oh yeah.
I keep hearing scary stuff about what's going on over there.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
something drops out of the grate in front of you and begins moving in your direction. And it
Shit.
is a Hold on, I gotta find it. I got too many things open, so.
I'm really trying hard not to make a mama joke about that.
Yeah.
It is a stage 5 adult neomorph. You see basically a xenomorph, fully grown. It is a gaunt bipedal creature reaching a height of 2.1 meters or more. And it looks at you, it opens its mouth, and you see a second mouth coming out. Its jawline is imperceptible, and it reaches out its hands and hisses and prepares to charge at the first creature it's looking at, which is the pilot standing there. So, pilot.
Firing the shotgun.
All right. So, that means I need to find the specifications for the shotgun because you are in a different zone than you are one zone away, which should be fine for the shotgun, but shotgun, alien, RPG.
And I would like to point out that this is a shotgun fired as I am backing up.
Arma model 3782, 12 gauge pump action shotgun. Has a bonus of +2. So you can enter this on your weapon. Damage of 3. Range is short.
Hold on. Which one of these is which?
Hold on. Let me look.
I see two boxes here, but I don't know which one is which.
Okay, let me look at your sheet real quick, and I'll.
Okay, here we go. Range, medium. No, that's not it.
Let's see. You added shotgun. Range it's a ranged weapon. It's short range, and
what do I put in these boxes up here? On the 9mm, I got a 2 in the first box and a 1 in the second box.
It should be 2 and 3.
2 and 3. All right. 2 and 3. All right, and now I can just click on this. No,
you should be able to. Yes.
There we go. Okay.
So
again, I reiterate, this is fired while backing up. I'm not standing here ready to fight this thing. I am firing at it and hope it stops it enough for me to get away.
So you're not aiming. So
yeah, I'm not taking time to aim. I'm pointing it in its general face while I'm backing up.
Okay. This is dim light. So we're gonna do a -1 on that. But
I got 3 successes.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just checking on range real quick. I want to double check on that. So.
Where exactly is it coming from? Is it coming from this way, or from this way?
Directly ahead of you. So do you see it? Did I put it on the wrong layer again? Damn.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, I guess I put it on the wrong layer probably. Yeah, I put it on the GM layer. Here, let's put him up.
Because I'm backing up whatever way is away from that
there.
thing.
Do you see him now?
Yes, I think I can see it now. All right, so the 2 guys behind me better be backing up at the same speed that I am, or I'm going to trip over there.
Okay, so you are firing the shotgun at a 1 outside its range, and it's dim light, so which would give you -2, but you roll 2 successes.
I got 1 more left over.
1 more left over. All right, so you do hit it, and that means that you did 3 damage.
Okay.
Base damage is 3, plus your success is 1, is a 4. And let me check.
No, my successes is. Oh no! Wait a minute.
You had 3 success. You had 3 successes, but you
Right.
had -2 for range, 1 for range, and 1 for dim light. So,
Right.
and let me just make sure that neomorph. See, this isn't as simple as D&D where I could just drag it onto here. It doesn't have it set up like that. So, wish it did, but that's all
If
right
wishes were
because
fishes, the world would be an ocean.
so but that's okay since I can just look at it like this. All right, so you fire off your shotgun and it takes it right full on in the chest, and you see a green liquid spurt out and begins burning the bulkhead and the wall and ceiling, sending smoke up into the air.
Okay, Captain. I got I don't know, some kind of alien coming at me. It looks mean and vicious. I just fired at it, and I don't know how to describe this. Its blood is like acid. It just started eating shit when it fell on it.
Back to the ship and try to lose it on the way back, if you can.
You
And
cut
you're
out there, Steve. I didn't hear that. Try and what on the way back?
Try to lose it so it doesn't follow you back to the ship.
10-4. All right.
Yeah.
And you are allowed your movement as well. So where is your mobility? Your mobility is your movement. You can.
Mobility.
Let's see.
Mobility 2.
So you can move 2 zones, which is basically 2 cabins. So.
Okay. So, I guess if I'm trying to get back out of here, I'm going to go this way. I'm still in one zone here. And I guess this would be a second zone. This is the way I think I came in here. And I can go to the end of this zone, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I go to the end of this zone. And those 2 guys should be behind me.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Well, when it's their turn, depending on what they're going to do. So.
Although they're going to get a training lesson on what exactly a fucking stack is, you retards.
But the Xenomorph's turn is first. And I think Rye is about to be in trouble. So.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Well, if I went too far, I have to I'm the leader of this away mission, so I have to protect them if something's happening.
I think you got to do what you got to do. That's what I think. So. Let's see what the Neomorph does.
This is how I'm looking at it. The captain is my friend. How I behave on this mission reflects on him. I'm not going to make my friend look bad here. That is a consideration for me. I mean, yes, I'm afraid for my life, but I'm not. I'm going to try not to perform under par. So if I've gone too far and I've lost them, then I need to maybe fire another shotgun blast to keep that thing away while they can get away.
Okay.
So how far do I got to go back? I don't know where they're at.
They're still in that first zone in the living area because
They've never left it.
No,
they haven't had a chance to go.
They haven't had a chance to move yet. So. So hold on for a second. I need to roll for the monster.
All right. I guess I'm going to have to stay back here and be ready to fight. And I'm going to have to fire at this thing again.
Okay.
I got a success.
Well, you already took your turn, so you fired and moved. So
Yeah.
when it comes, we're on initiative order right now. So, which is why they didn't follow you.
Right.
They didn't get a chance to follow you yet.
Yeah, you just want to be.
I'm fairly
Nobody's
sure.
doing anything.
Well, the xenomorph. It's because the xenomorph's initiative is now, and the xenomorph just did something. So.
Yeah.
And it wasn't good. So the xenomorph. So you come and wrap around the corner just in time to see a long tail with a serrated, pointed edge flick out and take Rye in the chest, stabbing her and throwing her backwards as she screams out in pain, blood flooding out of her now pierced spacesuit.
Yeah, we're
Captain, whatever this thing is, it just killed Rye.
No, Rye's still alive. But she took some damage.
This thing has some kind of serrated tail, and he just ran her through the chest with it.
Great. Acid blood, serrated tail. What the hell were they experimenting on down here?
I don't know, but I'm having second thoughts about whether or not we're all going to make it back from this.
Yeah, priority, keep everyone alive as much as possible.
Well, our priority at some point is going to have to teach these guys how to use a stack.
Well, we'll worry about that when you get them back.
And remember, when you go down to 0, you don't automatically die either. So, so now it's Rye's turn. Rye says,
mostly dead, not all dead.
Rye says, "Fuck this," and begins running. And she runs right past Leia and keeps going. She doesn't have any weapons either, so.
Yeah. Yeah, you and me are the only ones.
Just as well. I came back for her. I came back for them. Yeah. As long as they're trying to run out, they're doing what I need them to do right now.
Her mobility is 2 as well, so she ditches all the way back to here.
All right.
Chom says, "Fuck this" as well. It keeps going.
He should. Like I said, withdraw, no heroics. Don't be stupid.
Which brings us back to Leia.
Okay. Well, I'm getting the hell out of Dodge.
All right.
And
that is my slow action.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't give rules for this, but I will allow you to hold your fast action if you wish. So.
I got a question.
Yep.
Okay, look at this. One section right here.
Yeah.
Go into here. This is another section. We have the same movement of 2, and yet they aren't in here.
This is, you started in this section right here, right?
Yeah.
Which was the living area. This whole hallway is one section. So they ran one section here and one section here. This is section 2. So
okay, I figured the doors marked the sections.
Nope. The whole hallway is a section. So like if there was a hallway that ran the whole length of the ship for 5 miles, that's one section. So that's the way this game works. So.
Okay. I thought we came from the right. What is this? Is this the hatch?
That is the hatch that you came in. So.
Okay. We get our asses to this hatch.
Okay.
Are we cleared to come aboard, Captain?
Yes.
Okay. I open up the airlock and take us through.
All right, but you're not going to be able to get through this turn because your fast action was to open up the airlock. So you can either wait with your fast action, hold it in case that thing comes around the corner again, or you can spend it to open up the airlock. Or you can have one of the other ones open up the airlock. But then it's going to take a slow action to move through the airlock as well, the umbilicus.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, because you got to worry about that thing maybe coming into the ship.
Okay. I'm going to have Tweedledee and Tweedledum get behind me.
That's why I
Okay.
said try to lose him if you could.
Yeah, but I'm going to have them work on opening that hatch and getting through the airlock. And I'm going to stay on this side ready to fire my shotgun in case I need to.
That makes sense to me. Go for it.
And out of character, I will tell you that you all have a mobility of 2, which means you could move 2 squares. The alien has a mobility of 9.
Okay.
So
I
it
don't know
can,
any of this.
it means it can move 9 sections, zones, in a
Right.
turn. That's a slow action. So this thing
Yeah.
comes barreling around the corner.
He's toying with you, dude.
Let it have it.
And I was holding an action, so
Correct. Yep.
okay.
Bring it.
Come on, don't suck. Not a single success.
Oh, man. That's not good. It closes in on you. And let's see what it's going to do. 6. Once again, the tail comes up. It's going to stab down at you. But this is close combat, which I believe means that you could try and dodge if you wish. Which
Okay.
Rye didn't do because Rye is just freaking out. Rye doesn't get paid enough for this shit.
Yeah.
Just close combat for dodge?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
So if you are
This
attacked
is-
in close combat, you could choose to block the attack to avoid being hit. Blocking is a fact action, and you roll for close combat. Or, so you could use that to decrease the damage, counterattack, or disarm. I don't think you'd be able to disarm them. And blocking is a reaction. Or you could try, so you could try and block, or you could try and dodge.
yeah, dodge seems like the best action.
Okay. So you need to roll a, and I will roll for the xenomorph.
Fuck it. At this point, my stress levels are already going over the roof.
So you got a 1.
All right, I got successes. Yeah.
And he didn't get any successes. So you dodge aside as the tail spike slaps down and impacts on the floor, just missing Chan behind you as he screams like a little girl. Nice dodge.
Thanks.
All right.
Have Tweedledee and Tweedledum opened that door yet?
Rye's turn. Rye opens the door and she runs up the umbilicus.
Okay.
And so does Cham.
Okay.
And that brings us back to Leah.
Okay. I am going to run through this door and use my slow action to close the door.
All right.
Behind me.
And you manage to close the door, and the alien's there pounding on the door, trying to get through. And then you see it kind of shrink back up and away and out of your view. And with that, I'm going to put us back on the Montero.
Okay, good.
And I think we might have some things that we all want to discuss.
Yeah.
and one of your members is hurt. Rye has been stabbed in the chest and is bleeding badly. She looks like she's halfway to fainting. So,
can I just say, goddamn, that you got stabbed in the chest with that thing and you're walking around at all?
Yeah.
That she gets the badass award right there.
Okay.
All right. So your crew stumbles back in through the umbilicus. Rye is bleeding, and Cham offers to take her to the med lab and get her taken care of.
That's a good idea. Do it.
I think we should be screened. We were in a room that had contaminants. We don't know what kind of contaminants.
Should be, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely should be. So we're gonna do that. Yeah.
And honestly, I don't want to be an asshole about it, but she needs to be screened before she goes to the med lab. That's protocol.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do that too.
You do
Let's
find
at least
some.
try to stabilize her though.
You're able to do the screening. You find trace contaminants on all your suits, but nothing particularly foreign or deadly. You didn't get anything like that on you. There is some material on Rye's suit, though, that corresponds to alien material, biological material that you can't identify. You're assuming it's from her being stabbed by something?
Yeah.
I don't. I'll tell you, Captain. My gut is to get that off the ship.
You're
I know it's
right.
just a little contaminated right now, but you didn't see that creature I just faced.
Little contaminants turn into big contaminants, so I'm not going to argue with that.
Let me bring that back over
If
here.
there is even the slightest connection between the contaminant and that creature that we faced, you don't.
I'd say almost
you don't
certainly there
understand.
is.
Wilson looks at you and goes, "We have to save it and preserve it. That was part of our mission from the company. Plus, this could be valuable material that the company could use. We have to make sure that we will transport it back to the company. In fact, we should probably go back and try and get that creature."
I'll tell you what. You go ahead, and we'll hold the fort down from back here.
You saw what it did to Rye. This is not a small woman.
Well, we weren't all armed. We need to go back armed, and I'm sure that, like any animal, it's probably afraid of fire.
No. You're leaving out the part where I shot this thing in the face with a shotgun, and it had fucking acid for blood.
Well, that's fascinating, but I'm sure that 5 able-bodied members like us can handle one creature.
5 able-bodied? Do you see the hole in her chest, man?
Well, we'll let her heal. It's contained on that ship right now. It's not going anywhere.
Now,
listen, company man, you're about to get a size 6 right in that bunghole of yours.
Maybe I'll like that. I don't kink shame here, so.
Okay. In Marilyn Manson's book, Long Hard Road Out of Hell, apparently, he said on stage that he was willing to fist somebody if they came backstage. And this guy came back there and was like, "Okay, do it." He's like, "What? Are you serious?" Like, he didn't actually expect anybody to do it, but, I mean, he said he would do it. So he lubed it up, and there you go. Yeah.
He looks around, but Wilson looks around anyway. Let me remind you that we have a mission from the captain has given us from the company that we have to retrieve everything and escort this vessel to the station on forfeiture of shares.
Yeah.
If we go back in there, we're going to do this on forfeiture of our lives.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, we
can't spend shit if we're dead.
Yeah, that's the problem. And clearly a lot of people have already died.
Besides, if you're so keen on getting it, company man, march your happy ass in there and go fight that thing. I'll tell you what. You go ahead and ravel that thing up, put it in a little cage, and we'll take you with us. What do you say?
Well, obviously, I can't go in there by myself, but I mean, you've all had sort of training, and they're rough-looking characters over there. I'm sure they can handle themselves.
Okay.
And Ryan looks at him and
We've
goes,
had-
"Fuck you."
Let's talk about the training we had and how much good it just did us. Wait a minute.
Training.
We've had very little, and it did almost nothing.
Nobody.
We
was
barely
trained-
made it out of our lives.
What are you going to say,
Nobody
Steve?
was trained to handle strange alien life forms with serrated tails and acid blood. This is new to our experience.
The tail was quick, too. You wouldn't believe it. Fast as lightning whipping around.
You hear a beeping sound on your console, Captain.
All right, I'll check the console.
It's a notification from Mother asking you to, if you want to accept foreign transmission from USCS Cronus.
Yes.
That's a big hell yeah. You better accept that.
Message, a slow typing message begins going across your console. Notification, USCSS Cronus to Doc Shep, USCSS Montero. Mother 2000 on USCSS Cronus. Coming online. Reactor core starting. Core temperature increasing. Gravity nominal. Cryopods begin process of awakening crew. Approximately air. Number of crew still alive. Estimated awaken of crew in 1.75 Earth hours.
Oh, Lord. They're going to awaken to find these monsters here, and then they're going to be slaughtered.
I fired a shotgun at the thing, and all it did was destroy the stuff around it with its blood. It did not stop the thing at all. It chased us clear to the door. I mean, I don't know that we have a weapon on this ship that I could use against that.
No,
I mean,
not even mine.
you want me to come in here like that old Earth superhero Iron Man and that power loader and just kind of rumble with it? I can't do that.
Yeah.
Go ahead and everybody give me an observation check, please.
Okay. Observation. I'm not. 2.
2 successes.
And both of you got 2 successes?
Yep.
Both of you hear bulkheads beginning to close and latch shut throughout the Montero. And then as that happens, alarm klaxons begin to sound on the ship.
Lovely. Somebody's going to have to check that.
What exactly is going on?
Cham walks over to the door.
I guess we have a visitor.
At first, he tries the door to the south, and he says, it's locked. We're locked out of the codes. And he tries the door to the southwest. I don't know what it is. And he begins typing something on the access panel that says, you need to... Mother's locked down the ship.
Say that again, you
Of course
cut
she
out.
is.
Mother's
Mother
locked
out the
down,
ship.
locked down the ship.
Oh. Well, it would seem that we don't need a company man on here. The ship itself is going to fuck us. And yes, that was a jab at you. You motherfucker.
Just as you say that, there's a reading on Captain Miller's terminal.
Mm-hmm.
Terminal says, Special Order 966, executed.
What is
And
Special
then
Order 966?
you must go to Mother Terminal to your eyes, Captain's eyes only, or special representative to get details of Special Order 966, executed in 9 minutes and 57 seconds.
I guess I'm going to the Mother's Terminal.
All right, you go into the terminal and type in what is Special Order 966?
Yes.
Weyland-Yutani Special Order 966. For the good of Weyland-Yutani Corporation in times of distress, Weyland-Yutani can commandeer and do with materials and individuals as they see fit, as in Clause 2.7.61, Paragraph 6 of their contract. Pursuant to Special Order 966, all tritium aboard the USCS Montero has been designated to explode and detonate, destroying the USCS Montero, causing all peoples aboard and crew aboard the ship to have to retreat to the USCS Cronus to fulfill mission. Pursuant to this, crew has 10 minutes before USCS Montero jettisons from Cronus and goes to space prior to detonation.
Oh,
Over.
Hell, not to my ship. God damn it, Mother. Fine, I guess we have no choice. And I go out and tell them, yeah, Mother screwed us. We have 10 minutes to get off this thing before she detonates the tritium and kills us all.
Get off this thing? You mean
Yeah,
back
we have to
onto
go to
the
the-
ship we just barely escaped from?
Yes.
To
This is insane.
where? Where are we supposed to go, man?
And now at this point, I don't even care about my shares. I just want to get out in one piece.
Well, I'm with you 100%. We are on the same page there. Again, where are we supposed to go? There, that alien chased us all the way to the door. They know that if we try to go back in the same way, they're gonna know.
Wilson begins muttering and shaking his head. He's like, this isn't the way it was supposed to happen. Everything was supposed to be in deep freeze.
This
What
isn't
was
the
that?
way it was supposed to happen.
Well, and how exactly was it supposed to happen, Wilson?
Wilson realizes what he says. He's like, it's not my fault.
What's not your fault? Talk to me. What did the company tell you?
They found Cronus a while ago. They knew they were going to divert us here to get on the ship. That's all they told me.
So we've been set up to die. That's wonderful.
No, we were just supposed to get the ship and get the samples and get off. That's what they said.
Yeah. I have a feeling that's not what they were thinking. Well,
how do we get to the armory?
Well, let's consider this logically.
Well, I do have the lead.
What do they actually get? What do they actually get out of all of us dying here? They had to have intended for some of us to survive. I'm assuming, and now granted, I'm just kind of paranoid, and I'm one of those people that thinks, the government usually knows what's going on and we don't. But well, it seems
they don't care about us. They care about that creature.
8 minutes and 45 seconds.
But it seems to me they had to have known what was going on here when we came.
All right.
But yet again, what good does it do for us all to die? That's where I'm finding the conflict in the why. It doesn't. I mean, if we all die, we're just another ship.
Some more effort.
Either way, we have to get out. Either way, we have to get out of here. So let's figure it out on the way there.
Okay, we have to try. You want to try and go back through the same airlock that thing knows we came through?
Do we have any ability to switch airlocks at this point?
Not
Uh,
unless I can fly this thing out of here.
Well, I don't think Mother's going to let you, so there you go.
All right. Well, I guess it's through the danger door.
That's all we got. And yeah, we're going to have to get... Yeah.
I will allow you guys to arm yourselves with what you have.
Okay.
I'll say that you had stuff on the bridge. So
Yeah. I do have my pistol.
yeah. And let's see what else was on the bridge. There was also a bolt gun with 4 shots.
All right.
And 1 incinerator unit with 2 reloads.
Okay.
Which one do you want? Bolt gun or the incinerator?
I think the incinerator, because from what you said, that apparently they did try to use fire to destroy this thing.
And go ahead and write those down. I'll give you the stats on them if it's time to use them. So
okay, incinerator.
Also, there's another piece of information scrolling across your terminal.
Okay, I'll check.
Notice to Montero, USCS Montauk, last stacked ship with USCS Kronos 6 months ago. USCS Montauk, short haul transport shuttle, last seen on collision proximity alert with USCS Montero, notably and admirably avoided by pilot Leah Davis.
So that was the shuttle. Great.
So there's no way off of this thing.
Yep.
At least the power's
Will and
on
Yutani
right now.
wants.
That's one thing we got on it.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess there's nothing to do but move forward and get to those access panels and see what we can do.
Yep.
Okay. I step in here. Is the Xenomorph still there?
Yeah. I'm not on the map, am I?
I'm going to put you on the map in just a second. Give me just a second.
All right.
I want to move. It is not still there when you go on, by the way. So
okay.
It has disappeared. And this is the Kronos. And let me put Miller on the map.
Cool.
There you are. And I think I probably have to turn on your vision.
Yeah, it would help, yeah.
And I think it's 6 o'clock. Do you guys mind if we stop today? I got a really bad migraine. It's killing me. So.
No, that's fine.
And we're almost done with Act 1 and heading towards Act 2. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah. I kind of like to. I think we had a good thing, and I kind of got a headache. I just want to chill. So. If that's cool.
Yeah, that's no problem.
Okie dokie.
All right.